Hey guys, so I am here to do an intro, of course, for what I'm going to be calling This Week in Fitness, okay? I said a few months ago that I wanted to kind of get my fitness journey on the channel, okay? So my fitness journey, quote unquote, and I'll link my previous video up here where I talked about my previous fitness journey. I say previous fitness journey because what this is a hard video to make, and editing this video was a hard video to edit. When I say that I've fallen off of the wagon, I fell off, rolled into a ditch, got trampled. You know, y'all get the idea, right? So it's been an on and off thing for at least, or for the past year and a half, 2 years for me, okay? Got in the best shape of my life, 2016, beginning of 2016, going into spring of 2016, life happened, and since then, it's been on the back burner for me. I have no excuses. I had a gym membership, got rid of that, built out a gym in my house, and y'all will see that when I show the workouts or whatever. So I have no excuses, but when 2018 was upon us or whatever, I said, okay, just like everybody does, you know, new year, new me, it's time to work out, gotta lose this weight, okay? So I started this week, this past week, the 1st of January, started this week at 200 pounds. Yeah. Saw that number on the scale and about died, okay? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to overlay this part of me talking with the workouts because I don't want this video to be too long, okay? And I think that's what I'll do for each week that I do this series for, just because there's probably certain topics that I'm going to want to talk about, and if I was to pair that with the week's worth of workouts, it would be an hour and a half long video. I don't want to watch an hour and a half long video, so I know y'all don't want to, okay? So let's figure out how I'm going to interlay it, but I'll interlay it, okay? All right. So, saw 200 pounds on the what you call it, the screen thing, right? Or on the scale. My lowest weight on this part, at this age or whatever, has been 145, okay? 145 for me was not very lean, but it's the leanest that I've ever been. At that weight, that was me working out hardcore, 5-6 days a week, lifting and sticking to a very strict clean eating diet where it's high protein, moderate carbs, low fat, okay? So that's what that was, all right? Depression, all that jazz came into, and put myself on the back burner. Life happened, gained a ton of weight, right? Holding steady about 170-ish, 180-ish, and then the holidays this past year, 2017. I put on 15 pounds in the holidays, okay? Not sure what or how or why, but it happens. So, let's start anew, right? So, this week, and everything will be in the description box, and I hopefully will overlay the day, the workout, and the reps, or maybe just the day and the workout. So the way that I'm choosing to go about this, at least the first 10 weeks of this process, I'm kind of going back to basics, okay? If you're familiar with my weight loss journey that I posted on Instagram and my Facebook from 2014 to 2016, I did a lot of home workouts, okay? So I know that they work, okay? At least work for fat loss, which is what I need now, right? I started with T25, or I started with 21 Day Fix, but I started with T25, right? In my previous journey, I didn't start lifting weights until I was about six to 8 months in, something like that. So what I'm doing now is I'm using T25, okay? And I'm using that as my kind of cardio accessory type workout, okay? But I'm also lifting weights, all right? I do have a weight room, quote unquote weight room in my house. I have the ability to kind of do most exercises. I will be adding a couple pieces of equipment. I think I want to get a leg press type thing and some bands and stuff so that I can modify my squat rack to be like somewhere where I can do, you know, straight arm, lat pull downs, that kind of thing. Because the machine I have now doesn't, doesn't allow me to do that, okay? So I'm lifting and I'm doing T25. I think I said in a few videos that I signed up for a Spartan race, so I'm also going to be training for that. I do run, or I can run. It's not the funnest thing for me, but prior to Hurricane Harvey hitting Houston, I was up to about at least 5 miles, 3 to 5 miles a day. And then on Sundays, I would do anywhere from 7 to 10 miles. So I'm able, and I do believe in muscle memory and all that jazz. So I do think that that is going to come back. It's Saturday right now. And so my first run day is going to be tomorrow with the girl that I'm actually doing the Spartan race with. We're starting slow, going back to 3 miles, right? So when I said that editing this video was extremely hard, you know, I see myself here up, right, doing these videos, okay? I don't have to see all of the extraness, all the fluffiness, you know, that's floating around, you know, down there or whatever. I carry my weight on my bottom half, so my legs and my butt are the first to kind of gain when I'm gaining, and then when it's like too much and when I start to get a belly, that's when I know it's like, girl, you kind of fat. You kind of fat. And I'm not the type of person, I know there's a big kind of body positive, I don't know what it's called, where people are like, oh, I'm fat and it's okay. That's not me. That's not my life. I do not like being overweight. I hate it. I hate seeing rolls and lumps and things in my clothes. I hate it, okay? So watching this, editing this, like, I mean, it's footage or whatever. I have to go through all this footage and cut and all this stuff. Watching it was so freaking hard. The amount of disappointment. And I mean, if you've ever lost weight and gained it back, so I lost 100 pounds and I've gained about 50 back, so 50% gain, right? So the amount of disappointment in me editing this video and actually seeing it, because there's something about looking yourself in the mirror that it almost doesn't register exactly how big you are or how big you've let yourself get or whatever. But when you have to go through and see your pictures or see video, that kind of stuff, and watch it almost as a third person, like an outsider, like, you know, when you read third person narrator, that kind of thing. When you have to go through and watch it like that, I mean, and for me, there's disappointment in myself, but there's almost, and this is my journey, so these are my feelings. I'm not saying anybody else needs to feel like this or does feel like this or anything like that. I'm talking about Ashley, okay? This is the Ashleys. It's almost shameful, you know? And I mean, for me, like, granted, I didn't put it on YouTube, right? I didn't put it on YouTube. I wasn't doing YouTube at the time. That was the time where I had taken a break, right? But I publicized it on Instagram. My Instagram is public. A lot of the people that follow me on Instagram are OG YouTube subscribers of mine that knew that I had an Instagram and followed me over there. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it's not personal people that I know, right? So for me to come back with this whole new journey and basically have failed to keep the weight off. Granted, I'm not as big as I was, but fuck, I'm up 50 pounds. Like, how sway? How sway? Like, that in and of itself is something that, you know, I'm going to have to, I don't know, it's just really, really, really hard to come to terms with. I mean, I've come to terms with it. That's why I'm here. That's why I am doing this. But actually seeing it and seeing the jiggle and seeing whatever, because my previous fitness journey, I posted my workouts. I posted me jumping. I posted me doing stuff. You know, I remember what it was to do T25 when I was, you know, 160, 150, 140. Doing it now, like, I don't remember working out at this weight, right? I remember doing it, you know, but almost like the pain attached to it, because folks like to sugarcoat and be like, yeah, I worked out, blah, blah, blah. This shit hurts. It freaking hurts. My calves are cramping up. My legs are sore. My legs have been sore since Monday. That first leg day that you saw, I'm assuming it's done right now. That was Monday. It's Saturday. I'm still sore. Okay? Shit hurts. Okay? So, you know, I remember, but I don't, it's almost like childbirth. Like, it's the worst pain ever. But people do it over and over and over again because you glaze over it in your memory. This part, this hard part, is glazed over in my memory. Going through the ab T25, the ab interval video, my God. The pain. Like, I was almost like, how weak am I? It's almost like I could never hold a 2.5 3-minute plank, which at one point I was doing. Okay, so it's just so crazy to me how far I've let myself go. But, and I said this on my Instagram post, if y'all follow me on Instagram, if you don't, Lola Kinks. I'm Lola Kinks everywhere on social media, okay? But I know what to do. And I think that's something I find comfort in. I know what to do, and I know how to get results. So this week, I did 5 days of T25, and I did 5 days of lifting. Broke it down: legs, back, bis, chest, tries, shoulders. 4 days of lifting, and then I did glutes and hams. Okay, my chest, try, and shoulder day, I didn't record. I work out at 3 o'clock in the morning most days, weekdays. Just the way my schedule is set up, I work an hour away from where I live, so I need the time to get ready. I have to get myself ready, I have to get Winter ready, and then I have to drive an hour to work. So 3 o'clock in the morning is when I'm up working out. Latest 4, and at 4 I need to be done by 4:45. Okay, so typically my workouts will take about an hour or so. I do have a spin bike, and I think this week coming I maybe will incorporate quick 15-20 minute HIIT interval, high intensity interval trainings to my morning workouts, and then do T25 at nights. I'm choosing to do T25 at nights because I know, if anything, if I don't wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, if I miss that AM workout, if my body just wants to sleep, when I come home, which is when I do T25, when I get home at 5-6 o'clock, I'm able to fit in a 25-minute workout. Okay, and I mean, they're good workouts. So, you know, people like to talk down on home workouts and all this jazz. I will never do that. Home workouts helps me to lose 100 pounds, right? So when I say I want to lose 50 pounds, most likely I'm incorporating a home workout, all right? So I know what to do, so that's what I'm doing. I'll be doing the same type of split. I do like to have my weekends off, so I would like to keep, you know, 5 days of T25, 5 days of lifting. I'll see how that works out next week. Things that I'm going to do better. Things that I'm going to do better this week, week 2. Currently week 1. You're watching the first week. But the next week coming. Things I'm going to do better. 1. Going to track my food. So I've gone back to keto. Like I said, holidays were a hot mess. I didn't even know who keto was. Wasn't checking for keto. Didn't want keto to come talk to me. Nothing. Okay. So I have been eating keto. I cannot tell you my numbers because I did not test. I'm not tracking. Okay. So one thing for me that I thoroughly believe, well, at least for me, I need to track my food. Okay. I'm a huge proponent of accountability, which is why I'm making this. For me, there's a book I read a while ago, but it had like different personality types. I'm the type of personality that if I tell people that I'm going to do something, I have to do it, right? So when I tell you I'm going to lose 50 pounds, you better believe it's going to get done. Sooner or later, it's going to get done, right? So there's an accountability piece that I need for my journeys, right? So for my food, I do track in MyFitnessPal. Lola Kink's there also if you want to add me or anything like that. I track there, and I am going to start tracking. Today was my first day of tracking. I did a mild fast, basically just fat and protein, but not a lot of protein, if that makes sense. So I'm going to track this week, start tracking, and that includes meal prepping. So I meal prepped last week. So last week my food consisted of crack chicken, which I'll leave the recipe below. It's just chicken. I use chicken thighs, high fat, you know. It's chicken thighs, cream cheese, ranch seasoning. I put a little Tony Saturins and garlic in it, and you put it in a crock pot. I have one of those Instapots that cooks it in 45 minutes. And bloop bloop blop, get a mixer so you shred the chicken faster instead of, you know, doing it with a fork. Get your mixer, put it in there, and it becomes this, like, it looks like tuna fish, like if you make tuna fish salad, but it tastes like Jesus. It tastes amazing. So I had cracked chicken, and I ate that with just a green salad on top, like I would do with tuna fish salad, right? And then that was my dinner. And then I had my main meal at lunch was steak and broccoli and cauliflower. Okay, I'm probably going to continue that this week. Today I made another batch of cracked chicken, and I bought some more steaks, and I bought some more vegetables. And I probably will make egg salad, and that is just boiled eggs, mayo, seasoning, mix that up, and have that, and then I have some sausage that I'll probably eat with the egg salad, and that'll be more of a snack, something to kind of keep me from whatever. I this week I haven't had too many headaches. Those of you who are keto or have read of keto or are familiar with keto, y'all know when you're coming back, when you're getting off carbs, coming back into ketosis, there's a bit of headache struggle to get there. So no, I maybe had one headache, but I couldn't tell you if that was folks at work or if it was actually me coming off of the carbs or whatever. So definitely tracking this week. As far as my workouts, I'm going to try to push harder. Something that I have problems with, I don't know if it's not a motivation problem, but when it hurts, I stop. Like, I don't push through the hurt. And so I'm going to try to push through the hurt more, if that makes sense. Especially when it comes to pushing through the soreness that is present in my legs, okay? Gonna try to do that. I was very happy with, as far as me nailing my workouts. I do track my workouts using Polar. I have a heart rate monitor. I have a M400, I believe the watch is an M400, and I am on the Polar Flow app, I want to say. So if you're on that, I'm on that also. I'm not sure what my name is. I'm not sure, but it's on my it ports into my FitnessPal also, if you want to see what my workouts are looking like also, as far as calorie burn. So I was very happy with calorie burn this week. I'll insert it here, or I'll put it in the description box, how many calories were burned this week. And each going forward, I'll put in how many calories were burned, how many calories I ate, and what my carb protein fat ratio was for the week. Okay, so I'll put that in on the description box. And next week, week 2, I'll start putting in my weights. So I took my pictures, guys. I took my pictures because, like I said, the accountability piece, in my opinion, is super important. At least in my journey, I need to be held accountable. Even if it's not to y'all, I have a group on Facebook, my Fit and Fierce Girls, that I speak with almost daily or whatever. So I took my pictures in a bikini. Real talk. That was some tough shit. It was tough. But I took my picture, so I'll be doing pictures every 2 weeks. 2 weeks. But I'll do measurements and weight every Monday. So weekly, I'm doing my measurements and weights. Okay. So I hope that this, I look over here because I have the actual fitness part of the video rendering right now. So I'm hoping that this kind of matches up as far as time is concerned. If not, and I have to kind of come off of here and leave the fitness part playing. Thank you for watching. And if you're on your own fitness journey, let me know. What are you doing? What are you struggling with? What are you struggling with, and what are you succeeding at? I'll say for me, one thing I succeeded at this week is just getting it done. I can't remember the last time I worked out freaking 6 days a week. 6 days this week. 6 days. I worked out New Year's, which was Monday, and I worked out today, which was Saturday. 6 days. When's the last time I worked out 6 days? So if nothing else, I worked out 6 days, and that for me is this week's victory. Okay? So all right, guys, like I said, if I do have to leave the fitness part playing. Thank you for watching. But if this is the actual end of the video, this is probably going to change how I do these. I'm not sure. I've never done this type of thing on my channel. I've typically just sat down and talked, but I feel that there's something in showing what I'm doing and showing me doing it that is helpful. I know for me, seeing someone that looks like me, that's my weight, doing things makes it more relatable, because these fit ass girls with fucking muscles coming out their back and shit, while yes, I would like to look like that one day, bitch, can you struggle through something so I can feel like I'm not alone? Maybe, yes, no? Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like I said, Lola Kinks are at Lola Kinks on every social media branch thing. I really only do Instagram. I'm too old for Snapchat. I can't deal. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.